Hi there. Here are some times tables tricks to make learning all these times tables easier. Now, the quickest way to memorise the 2 times table is to skip count on your fingers, especially when you're starting. And if you're really starting off, you can whisper the numbers in between. So if you wanted 2 times 4, you would whisper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so you literally skip counting 4 and you get 8. And that's how to do the 2 times table. Or you can just think, right, if I add 2 4s together, if I double the 4, I'll get 2 times 4, which will be 8. So I think I'll colour in the 2 times table. Notice that 2 times 6 is the same as 6 times 2. It doesn't matter which way round you do it. 2 lots of 6 is the same as 6 lots of 2. And also, hopefully you know that times means of. So 2 of 7, 2 7s, 14, or 2 times 7, 14. Now, I think the 5 times table and the 10 times table are quite easy. You can skip count the 5 times table on your fingers. 5 times 7, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, like that, and get 5 times 7. So skip counting for the 5 times table, and for the 10 times table you just add a 0 to the end. So 8 times 10, 80. I think that's quite easy. 9 times 10, you just write down that and I put a 0, 90. So I think that's quite easy. Now we come to the 11 times table. When you have 11 times 3, it's 33. You just write the 3 down twice. 11 times 4, 44. You write the 4 down twice. So I think all of these are easy. All the ones where you just write the number down twice. 11 times 8, 88. So I'll colour all of those in. And the only tricky one is 11 times 11 and 11 times 12. And there's a general trick for the 11 times table that works for 11 times anything. Let me show it to you. So let's say you had 11 times 23. What you do is you write down those two digits, the 2 and the 3, and you leave a gap and add them together and put it in the middle. Or if you had 11 times 16, you would write those down, add them together, put it in the middle. So that works here and here. We have 11 times 11, write the 2 digits, add them together, put it in the middle. 11 times 12, write the 2 digits, add them together, put it in the middle. So that will let us colour in the rest of the 11 times table. The next times table that people usually learn is the 3 times table, and they usually learn it by skip counting double tap. So let's say you had 3 times 6. Instead of skipping once, you skip twice. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18. And that is the double tap method for multiplying 3 times 6 and getting 18. This is good, it always works, but it's really slow. So it'd be good to have some quick memory aids for the 3 times table. And what I do is I recommend memorising 3 times 4 is 12, and then noting that there's lots of 12s in the 3 times table. Let me first of all help you with 3 times 4 is 12. So what you do is you think of a tree and a door and an elf. 3 times 4 is 12. So here we are. 3 times 4 is 12. Tree, door, elf. 3 times 4 equals 12. And there's lots of 12s in the 3 times table. There's 12. There's 12 backwards. 12 plus 12 is 24. You can sort of see that because 8 lots of 3 will be twice as much as 4 lots. So if you know what 4 lots of 3 is, you can get 8 lots is twice as much, 24. And when you do 3 times 12, of course that's 3 of 12. That's 12 plus 12 plus 12, 36. So there's quite a few 12s there in the 3 times table. Now what we're left with is this one, 3 times 9, and this one, 3 times 6. I have 2 ways of doing 3 times 6. Either you can think 3 times 6 will be twice as much as 3 times 3. So it's going to be 9 plus 9, and get 18. Or you can think, right, 3 times 6, that's going to be 5 lots plus another 1 lot. So it'll be 5 lots of 3 plus another 3. 15 plus 3, 18. Oop. So that's the 2 ways I have of doing that one. And I think that's it for the 3 times table. 3 times 7 is 21 is a hard one, but it is 12 backwards. And the 2 and the 1 add up to a 3, and the 2 and the 1 add up to a 3 there. I think that helps a little bit. So what we're left with now is the 4 times table, the 6 times table, the 7 times table, the 8 times table, and the 9 times table, and the 12 times table. So the 4 times table, the best trick for that is to double whatever the number is and double it again. It's called double double, funnily enough. So 4 times 6, start with a 6, double it, and double it again. Double double, 24. Yeah, that's that one. 4 times 12, start with the 12, double it, and double it again. There we go, 48. So that's the sort of double double approach. With these 9 times tables, there's a separate trick for the 9 times table where you write all the numbers down backwards and then you write them down the right way. And so you write them backwards for the units. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And you write them the right way for the tens. Finish up at 90. And then you can read off the 9 times table. And so 9 times 4 would be 36. And there's another trick for the 9 times table, which is that you go to the 10 times table and then you take away whatever that is, and that'll get you to the 36 as well. So if you had 9 times 7, be 70, take away 7, be 63. And there's another trick for the 9 times table, which is you hold up your fingers, and let's say you had 9 times 4, you put down your 4th finger and read off 36 on your fingers. And there's another trick for the 9 times table, because the 9 times table is so lovely because it's just the one before the tens. So what goes up goes down in a nice pattern. So the last trick is that when you look at any of the digits in a 9 times table answer, they always add up to a 9. So 5 plus 4 is a 9, 7 plus 2 is a 9. They always add up to a 9. So hopefully this will help you with the 9 times table and the 4 times table. With the 4 times table is the double double. So I think I'll colour in the 9s and the 4s. When you get to this one of the 9 times 12 is 108. You probably want to think 10 lots of 9, 90, plus 2 lots of 9, 18, 108. So you would use the 12 times table trick for that. 10 lots plus 2 lots. Now for the 6 times table, the trick for the 6 times table is a bit like the trick for the 12 times table, in that I can take 5 lots of something plus another 1 lot of it. So if I did 6 times 6, that's 5 lots of 6 plus another 6. I think that works best for the even ones where you get nice round numbers. So I'm going to go 6 times 8 for that, using this trick. 5 lots of, that's not an 8, that's a 6. 5 lots of 8 plus 1 lot of 8, 48. And hopefully you can see that this is going to work for the 7 times table as well. So 7 times 8, 5 lots of 8 plus 2 lots of 8 will give you 56. And if I do 7 times 6, could have 5 lots of 6, which is 30, plus 2 lots of 6, which is 12, would be 42. So this particular method is that you get 5 lots of something and then another lot, or 5 lots of something and then another 2 lots. So you get to the 5 times table and then add on the extra bits you need. So that's what the idea of that bit is. Now, when you're multiplying 6 times 7, you could think 7 times 6. 5 lots of 6 plus another 2 lots of 6. 30 plus 12 equals 42. Or you could think 6 times 7, that is 3 lots of 7 twice, because it's twice as much. So it would be 21 plus 21, 42. So there's quite a few ways of getting 42 out of 6 times 7 or 7 times 6. It doesn't matter which way round it is. And for 36 and 48, I would go 5 lots plus 1 more. And when it comes to the 12 one, I think I'd go for 10 lots of 6 plus another 2 lots of 6. So I think I can colour in the 6 times table now. with the 7 times table, I have with the 7, 8 and 9 times table, in fact, I like to think of the number bonds. So if I have 7 times 8 and I'm looking for the answer, I think of those number bonds, 3 times 2, and that will tell me that this last digit here has to be a 6, because the last digit, so 7 times 9, 3 times 1, the last digit has to be the same as the 2 number bonds multiplied together. So what's that? 2. So this number bond connection is good for these 7, 8, 9 times tables. Now I have a memory trick for 49, which is that it sounds a little bit like for all time. 7 times 7 equals 49. 7th heaven is for all time. That's how I get that one instantly. This 56 in my mind sounds a little bit like fibbing I'm sick. So 7 times 8 equals 56. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, don't want to get out of bed, I'm fibbing I'm sick. So fib sick, 56. Another memory trick for 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 8 equals 56 is that these are all consecutive. So the 2 consecutive numbers that come before 7 and 8 are the answer, 56. Also, you can think 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 is equal to 3 times 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 is 7 times 8. Or something like that, yeah. Because the 12 is 3 times 4 and the 56 is 7 times 8, and it makes a nice little marching song. Now, when you come to 7 times 12, use the 12 times table trick. Get 10 lots of 7 plus 2 lots of 7. 70 plus 14 will get you the 84. Oh. So I think we can colour this in. I think this one, the 42, if you get, if we go to 21, go for 3 lots of 7 doubled, twice as much, and you'll get to 42. Now this next one, 8 times 8 is 64, has an absolutely lovely little rhyme to it, which is I ate and I ate and I was sick on the floor. 8 times 8 is 64. I ate and I ate and I was sick on the floor. 8 times 12, that is 10 lots of 8 plus another 2 lots of 8. And 12 times 44, 12 times 12 is 10 lots of 12 plus another 2 lots of 12. That's 10 lots of 12 plus another 2 lots of 12. Add them together, 144. And there's a good general trick for the 8 times table, which is you write down 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, and it ends with 80, starts 8, 16, there's a 40 in it and a 48, because 40 plus another 8, 48, You can fill in the rest. So you can very quickly write down the 8 times table if you know that pattern of 86420, 86420. And that is all the times tables. Thanks for watching. Bye.